Deputy Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, George Ibezimako Ozodinobi, Labour Party Anambra, has criticized his colleagues for defecting to the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. ATN reports that 4 members of the Labour Party, Chinedu Okere, Owerri Municipal, Owerri North, Owerri West Constituency, Matthew Donatus, Kaura Federal Constituency of Kaduna, Akiba Basi, Calabar Municipal, Odupani Constituency, and Esosa Iyawe, Oredo Federal Constituency, Edo, left the party on Thursday. According to a letter read by the Speaker of the House, Abbas Tajuddin, during plenary on Thursday, the defectors cited internal wrangling in the Labour Party, which garnered about 6 million votes in last year's presidential election, as the reason for their political switch. But after the Speaker read the letter of defection, Ozodinobi raised a point of order on the floor of the Green Chamber, expressing disappointment with his colleagues and who had just left the Labour Party. I will quote the Bible. When Jesus was carrying the cross to the Calvary, the woman Veronica was sweeping, and he looked back and said, "Women of Israel, don't weep for me, weep for yourself." I'm telling those who have defected that they will continue weeping for themselves, because where you have crossed over to, you don't have a future, the lawmaker said. Following their defection, the Labour Party described the moves as disappointing. The spokesman of the party, Obiora Ifo, said that their defection was quite unfortunate, condemning the action, which he said was irrational, untenable, inconsistent, and alien to all known norms for which democracy stands for. Though the Labour Party leadership is undaunted by the defection, it has, however, elected not to allow it slide and has therefore instructed its legal team to commence the legal actions against the defectors and to also commence the process of regaining our mandates in line with the 1999 Constitution and 2022 Electoral Act as amended. The Labour Party spokesman said in a statement, well, throughout yesterday it's been one defection or the other, but the fact that Labour Party lawmakers, colleagues are dumping Labour Party for APC, where there are lots of party crises as well. Nigerians are not really saying good about this. I'd like to get your thoughts on that.
I worry about the quality, the character of the average politician in Nigeria.
Okay.
And that gives me a lot of concern. Because we cannot grow beyond our leadership. It's not possible. There is no way any country, any organization, any family can rise above its leadership. So everything rises and falls on leadership. And if this is the crop of people, of self-centered individuals, so selfish individuals that we have as our leaders in this country, then what do we expect? They go there for themselves and themselves alone.
Talking about party structures, they're looking for party structures that are well-grounded for them to thrive. So do you think
those party structures that are well-grounded, people build them?
Okay.
So why don't you build your own? If from the very beginning, if that was what you wanted, why not join that one and then let everybody know who you are, where you stand? Take a stand and establish who you are. That's about character. That's about integrity. People in this country, what the APC also called that you were mentioning today, Buhari remained with CPC, Tinubu remained with his ACN. At some point in time, they remained even when they were a minority and whatever, until such a time when they felt that, okay, can we do business together? And they joined forces, remaining in those, where they were, even as opposition. People just are looking for the slightest opportunity to move, the slightest discomfort. The question, part of it, what is even troubling me now, is that why is it that every defection is to APC. Why is everybody moving? And you know, for some time we've also been hearing about, oh, Nigeria, people have actually raised the concern about turning Nigeria into a one-party state.
Okay. And
the dangers therein. But the current move that we're seeing, some people are leaving PDP straight to the same APC. Everybody is leaving and they seem to streaming into the same APC because they are in power now. Do we love this country? Do we really want to build this country? So if people can't, I mean, when Labour Party came in the last election, they've never had the kind of fortune they had. And again, that brings me back to issue of people truly, because there's the other side of it. People should be able to manage success as well.
Okay.
The party managers must also be people of character and integrity. People who actually also have the interest, overriding interest of the country at heart. But again, like I said, our entire political system appears to be populated by people who are self-serving, self-seeking and self-seeking individuals in the name of politicians. And they are the ones ruling this country. And that is why you see all the manner of things that we're seeing in the country. They are in the legislature, and because of their own pecuniary interests, okay, bills are brought, this one and that, they don't do due diligence, they don't care. As long as their terms agrees, anything can go.
All right. So these individuals who defected from this ruling, from this Labour Party to the APC, cited wranglings in the Labour Party, structure. What do you make of that? Don't you think that this structures, as this party, are supposed to, put things in order? Is this wrangling supposed to come at this?
Exactly what I have just said. I said there is the other side of it, which is we manage these parties. They also are part of the problem. But incidentally, they are all the same politicians.
Okay.
All the same selfish politicians. How come you are not able to, or you are not able to actually properly manage your parties such that you look forward to getting stronger and stronger? Why the internal wranglings? While the APC, as it were, those who have the Labour Party would have that excuse at the particular point in time, because we know the unending crisis in the Labour Party. I mean, one after the other. And at the moment, you might even say it's difficult to say there is. Well, in the eyes of the law, you might say, well, there is a leadership, but then they are embattled, they are crisis, to the extent that even the one governor, the one state that they have today, that governor, doesn't appear to be in tune with that party. It's a terrible situation as far as that party is concerned. Those who are managing it have not done well. They have not brought themselves, they have brought their selfishness and everything to it, and it's not the best. But that is not happening only in the Labour Party. You have it almost everywhere. And that's why I say, for me, it's the entire political ecosystem. We have people populating it who have just their selfish interests.
Okay.
Overriding every other.
Yes, because there have been lots of questions. Yeah. How would you move from a party that is having internal wrangling into another party who's also having internal wrangling? I mean, these are questions. I mean, Nigerians have been asking. So for that, we'll let that.
Well, one has power now, the other one does not. So you just believe that and again, with the way they have been perceived to be using the power they are using.
All right.
So people are just about their interests, or they want to perpetuate themselves in power. They are in the House of Representatives now, and with the way things are going, with the way the APC is collecting everything, who knows, the next election they might just decide to override everybody. So why not join them and try your fortune there, so that they don't come and brush you aside? I mean, what kind of that appears to be.
Well, don't you think at that point in time there's going to be some sort of power misuse? Because when we have this scenario happening over and over again.
It is not then, it's happening now. The power misuse, is it not happening now?